when you talk about youth and leadership, first of all, let's look at the word leadership. To me, leadership is all about vision and responsibility. It's not all about power. It's all about vision and responsibility. So when you have a vision about something, it's left for you to see how you pursue that vision in order to make sure you achieve whatever a vision you have. So it's not all about power, it's not all about money, it's about vision and what you really have there upstairs. Now, as a youth, we've come a long way, and while we are growing up, we are always told our youth are the leaders of tomorrow. If at all we are really leaders of tomorrow, so why would they now bring the issue of you having to be an elderly person before you can attain the position of leadership? And you discover that these issues happen only in our dear country, Nigeria. You go to other countries, you see where even a 25 years old a person being the president of a country. So I don't think you have to be an elderly person who have attained the age of 50, 60 to become a leader. Once you are 18, you are matured enough to be a leader. All you need is having the vision and how to carry people along. So to me, our youth, as it is now, stand a better position to lead, because when you look at the present statistics of unemployed youth in Nigeria, is quite alarming. It's about 55.7%. So that is about 13.7 million youth presently in Nigeria without job, roaming around the streets, and that is why you have a series of crimes and all that everywhere. But if these people are engaged, I don't think we'll be having the problem we are having today. So I am encouraging people seriously, most especially our elders that have attained these positions before, to try and look the way of the youth, so that at least let them give the youth a trial and see what we can actually do. The youth are ready, but you know, the problem we're having lately is the present economic situation of the country. Either we like it or not, we are in hard times. People are hungry. Parents can no longer send their children to school. So the whole thing is in bad shape. Now, the older ones have these resources at their disposal, so they keep it to themselves and wait when it is time for this election. They now bring it out, knowing fully well that at that point somebody is ready to even take 500 naira to sell his vote, because at that particular time he needs it in order to survive. But at this point, as youth, I feel we need to stand our ground and do away with all those things. We need to tell these people that, look, enough is enough. We need to show them we are ready. And how do we show them we are ready? We need to shun whatever thing they will bring in order to entice us to not to look the way of the youth, so that we can still return them in power. Because if we don't do that, we are actually playing with our future. We are actually playing with our future, and it will get to a stage where we will not have anything to tell our children that are coming. We should try as much as possible to make our generation a different generation, where we strive to make sure that we change the perspective of things in Nigeria, make Nigeria a better place for everyone, and most importantly, strive to see that what we will now be doing henceforth is human development, because what we need now in this country is human development. Once we can develop human, most especially the youth, then all of us can go back to our bed and sleep with our eyes open. But if we don't do that, then we are gradually inviting anarchy to the country. You agree with me with the recent protests, the end SARS of a thing that happened in Nigeria. I know if our elderly ones were told that a day will come where this youth will come out in full force to do this, they will never believe. But it came to reality. If not that it was hijacked on the way, but you could see that whatever the youth did then was what they had supposed to have been doing a long time ago. And with that little they did, it has actually made some of the leaders sit up, and they have known now that the youth are actually ready for the next election. So I feel we are ready. We are ready with what is happening, because we know now that it's actually our future they are toying with. So I believe we are ready to take the bull by turn. Abuja Municipal Area Council is the #1 area council in Nigeria. Abuja Municipal Area Council is the area council that hosts the president of this country, hosts the legislators and all that. So Abuja Municipal Area Council happens to be the most powerful area council we have in the country. And you agree with me that Abuja Municipal Area Council can, to an extent, compete with states like Nasarawa, Ekiti and the rest when it comes to revenue generation and all that. But the truth is, the people that have been handling the affairs of Abuja Municipal Area Council, I would say, have not done enough in order to see that those revenue available to them are properly collected and channeled to the right places. We as indigenes of FCT, and particularly Abuja Municipal Area Council youths, don't have any reason to be unemployed. As far as I'm concerned, we don't have any reason to be unemployed, because we have a lot of things that we can engage these youth to do in Abuja Municipal Area Council. So I feel what Abuja Municipal Area Council need is somebody that has foresight, somebody that can think outside the box in order to see that you bring people together, not only within the municipality, even international communities. There are things you can do to bring in international community so that you can make Abuja Municipal Area Council a place where it can even compete with other municipalities in the world. So we have these resources available at our disposal, but it's just that the people who are championing the affairs of these things are not doing it the way they are supposed to do. So I feel if the youths are given this opportunity, we all know we are in a digital world now, and most of these youth have advanced. They have ideas in them, quality ideas that when they bring on board, you will see that if these things are properly implemented, Abuja Municipal Area Council will not even be the #1 area council in Nigeria, can even be #1 in the world. You don't wait for FCTA to come and do all those things for you. And I said, these are your community, and under you, when you were campaigning, these are the communities you went to campaign and seek for vote. And at the process of doing that, you knew some of these roads were in bad shape. So, and these people came out, give you their vote, and you happen to be the chairman. And you now tell them that some of these projects are for FCTA. You don't wait for FCTA to do these things for you. These are things you can actually do. And when you look at the roads in most of these communities, they are not roads that are up to 5 kilometers. Highest within the community, you will discover that it's just about 3 or 4 kilometers road that you just need to do in the community, and things will be okay. But you discover lately that apart from borehole, transformers, there is nothing more. Just few a community that have the privilege of these roads, and you discover that most of these communities happen to be the community where the sitting chairman is coming from. Once he has done that for his community, other community don't matter. The only thing he feels other community need is borehole and transformer, and we have gone past that stage. We actually need these roads in our community, good drainages, so that by so doing you will have gone a long way to even reduce the rate of diseases that we have in the communities. Because when you go into these communities, and to an extent is an eyesore, and it doesn't cost much to do these things. But because of the fact that most of our leaders have put grit at front, so that is why we have not been able to achieve this. These are not projects we should wait for the FCTA to do. These are projects that the local government can do if properly planned. Because and everything is about planning. Once you plan well, you can actually achieve this within 3 years. Within 3 years. It's not magic. It's not magic. You go to other states, you see them doing that. A simple example is Kaduna here. There is a local government. I went in Kaduna. The chairman there is a youth. You need to go and see what he's doing. You need to go and see what he's doing there. So these things are not magic, and to think that the revenue available to him there is not even up to what we have in Abuja Municipal Area Council. So I feel our leaders should wake up and start seeing beyond transformers and boreholes. Let's look ahead. Let's make our communities places where people can even come from abroad and want to visit these places. So I feel if we can actually put greed aside and do the right thing and have our people at mind, we can actually go a long way in doing these things. My name is Shekwonlumi Yakubu Adamu, contesting for AMAC chairmanship come 2022.